Good morning and welcome from the Queen City Sports Complex. Today, the Junior Redhawks Jackson team are playing against Cincinnati Cyclone, Coach Brown. You're just catching it here after the first of the face-off. Just a little reminder that occasionally you'll hear the audio go out as that first goal of the game. You occasionally hear the audio go out because of copyright considerations for music. We don't have the music, so we have to silence it. Redhawks are leading 1-0. Great start to the game. S.J. Gill in the center. Now off to Tell Jones. Back over to Braden Korn. Retrieved by Tell Jones. Cyclones are trying to take it away. Isaac Sharp steals from them. Brings it across into the neutral zone. Looks like we have an offside call. Redhawks are in possession right now. And Graham Philpott bringing it up the boards, across into the center zone. Nate Smith picks it up in the neutral zone. Tosses it forward. JRRedhawksJackson driving into the offensive zone. Colin Wells picks it off the boards. Colin Wells tries to keep it in play for the Redhawks. Cyclones have picked it up. At fire, a little wide of the goal. Braden Korn picks it up. Brings it through the neutral zone. On a drive towards the net. Unfortunately, unable to complete that one. Braden Korn again. Back behind the net. Redhawks are hoping to pick it up from behind it. There's Connor Pauly in pursuit. Colin Wells. Looks like it could be an icing call. No, it's not. Colin picks it out. Cyclones pick it up from there. Back behind the net. Coming up the boards. And a little bit of a collision. Braden Korn wheels behind the net. Brings it down the boards. To Bo Robinson. Excuse me, Eli McCroskey. There we go. Braden Korn fires at the net, unfortunately a little wide again. Cyclones have picked it up to bring it back down. In defense, Bo Robinson. Robinson picks it up back behind the net. Brings it around. He's coming up to the neutral zone. Across the neutral zone. Crossing the blue line. Puck is in play. Driving to the net. Nate Smith picks it up. There's a little wrist flip, but unable to complete the goal. Back in play again. Cyclones making the drive. Nate Smith reaching in, trying to deny. There we go. Bo Robinson has the puck in the neutral zone. Isaac Sharp with Tell Jones. Back to Nate Smith. Nate Smith brings it through the neutral zone. Across the blue line. Trying to find somewhere in that spot. Is S.J. Gill. Nate Smith. Nate brings it across the center to S.J. Great stop there by Shane Ortman in the goal. And the drive to the net. Lost control of the puck, unfortunately, there, right before the net. JRRedhawksJackson in there battling for it. Graham Philpott. Isaac Sharp takes a shot from the blue line. Unfortunately, can't connect. Connor Wells preparing for defense along the blue line. Keeps it in play for the Redhawks. Graham Philpott picks it back up again on the rebound. He's driving towards the net. Go Graham! Awesome!
They're really good.
They are.
Really.
Jeffrey Dundon bringing the puck into play. Nate Smith in pursuit. Trying to keep it down there by the net. Another shot. Connor Wells keeps it in play. Cyclones are trying to bring it into the neutral zone, but Redhawks are denying them access. There we go. Eli McCloskey ready to drive it across that blue line. He's tripped. Connor Wells working on defense to keep the puck in play for Redhawks. Off the boards, back up to the zone. Jeffrey Dundon, Eli McCloskey. Eli brings it across the center line. And Jeffrey Dundon, we're there to receive. Connor Wells brings it back. Off the boards. Nate Smith in possession again. Back across the center line. Making the drive. Trying to bring it in from the side. Battling out on boards back in the corner there. Attempting to bring there. The Cyclones have retrieved it. But the Redhawks are in tight pursuit. Bo Robinson picks it up. S.J. Dill. Ryan Kim. Looks like we might have a penalty here against one of the Redhawks. We'll see. Face off. Redhawks are attempting to keep possession. Bo Robinson back behind the net. Brings it around the corners. Jet Jackson in there battling for it. Nice play along the boards. Braden Korn. Braden keeps it in play. Keeps it in the offensive zone. Heading for the center. Back off to the side of the net. Jet Jackson in pursuit. Brings it around the corners. Back out to Isaac Sharp. Isaac takes it. Bo Robinson pursuing the puck to bring it back out into play for us. Braden Korn is back there. Back behind the net. Wheels around. Brings it down the boards. Nobody to receive it, unfortunately. Cyclones take a shot, but it's wide. Puck is out. Isaac Sharks on the drive. Puck is still in play. Miami's offensive zone. Bo Robinson wheels out to the center to pick it up. Nate Smith comes in off the bench to join the team. Jet Jackson. Nate's in pursuit. Heading down to bring it back behind the nets and wheel around. Nate battling with the Cyclones over there on the board. Jet Jackson comes in. Nate picks it up again behind the net. Brings it out along the boards. Jet Jackson. Picked up by Bo Robinson. Bo Robinson brings to the neutral zone across the blue line. Shot by Graham Philpott there, but just too many players in the way. Connor Pauly takes a shot from outside by the blue line. Nate Smith lined up, ready for a shot. He's denied. Back around the boards again. Over in the corner. Connor Pauly there to defend. Graham Philpott. Jet Jackson. Unfortunately, it looks like it could be an offside. Back in play after the face-off. Braden Corn on the drive. Attempting to center that puck. Kel Jones brings it off the boards, across the ice. S.J. Gill in pursuit. Back out. Colin Wells, Connor Pauly, both in pursuit of the puck. Bring the puck back behind the net, around to Kel Jones. He's going to pick it off the boards and bring it down. Brings it back to center. Braden Corn attempted to pick it off. Kel Jones in there. Bringing the puck out from behind the net. S.J. Gill. Kel Jones. Cyclones are trying to bring it down. And Miami's putting a strong defense on them. S.J. Gill in there. Connor Pauly. Kel Jones. Shot from back behind the boards. Bring it back out along. Colin Wells. Kel Jones again. Nate Smith comes in off the bench. Attempts to take a play. Puck is in play. Across the blue line. Into the offensive zone. The refs have called it clear. Nate Smith attempting to stop it along the boards. Colin Wells. Strong defense. Nate Smith trying to pick it up across the center line, but unable to do so. Colin Wells once again. Nate Smith battling on the boards over there. Trying to bring it out, along with the assistance of Bo Robinson. Redhawks are leading 2-0 with 51.8 seconds left in this first period of play. Braden Corn on the face-off brings the puck out. And the Redhawks keep it away from the net. And they're trying to put it back into play. Jet Jackson. There's Braden Corn in possession of the puck through the neutral zone. Crossing the blue line. He takes a shot, just unable to complete. Isaac Shark setting up for that long shot from the blue line. Unable to complete it. About 20 seconds remaining in this period.
Where's it at? Where's your stuff at?
So Robinson picks it out off the boards. Redhawks are battling to try to get one more point before this period ends. But the clock has run out for the first period. It's Redhawks 2, Cyclones 0. Let's get going face off. Cyclones are cutting the puck and making a drive towards the net, but Miami denies them. SJ Gill wheels and tries to take up the puck. Unable to pick it out. We're going to be going to a face-off. SJ Gill on face-off. Battling to get that puck in possession. Brings it down. He's across the blue line. And the offensive zone takes a shot, a little backhander. Puck's back behind the net. Bringing it along the boards. Isaac Stark picks it up the blue line. Unable to complete the shot. A little collision there at mid-ice. Cyclones fire, but a little high. Nate Smith is picking up the puck. Cyclones steal away from him. Graham Philpott. Bo Robinson in possession. Brings it into the neutral zone. Across the blue line. Heading for the net. He takes and he scores! Redhawks 3-0. Congratulations, Bo. Great goal.
The goalie just slipped and fell down?
Yep. Face-off scuffle there. Cyclones making a drive in. 4 Redhawks there ready to defend, so they picked up the puck, bringing it back into play. Offensive zone. Bo Robinson again. A little collision down there by the net. No one hurt. Nate Smith trying to wheel and take a shot. A little wide. Jeffrey Dundon. Eli McCroskey. Redhawks in pursuit. It's an icing call. So we'll be picking up the puck again in our own offensive zone. Well, Redhawks fighting to keep it in play. Colin Well saves it for us there. 2 boys on the boards over here trying to work with it. Tell Jones wheeling around. Brings it back into play. Braden Corn goes for it. Coming up the side on the boards. Picked up by Tell Jones. Tell Jones brings it across. Connor Pauley. Connor fires towards the goal. Just brings it down. On the rebound, SJ Gill attempting to make a wraparound there. Unable to connect. And Nate Smith on the face-off there. We've kept the play in offensive zone. Boys are battling along the boards here with the Cyclones. Jet Jackson, Graham Philpott, both in the scrum there. Bring it across. Bo Robinson picks it up. Bo picks it out off the boards. Has to bring it back out to his players who are at the center. Shot all the way across the ice laterally. Jackson in there. Go. Nate Smith picks it out from back behind the nets. Brings it down the boards. It looks like it could be an icing call against Miami this time. Face off completed. Miami picks it up back behind the net, brings it along. Ryan McCloskey there, working on the boards. Now out to Bo Robinson. Lost possession at the blue line. Charles Jones wheels, brings it back around. Going to bring it down the boards to Eli McCloskey. Eli in pursuit. He's got redundant both on that one, but unable to position. Colin Wells picks it out. Off the skate of one of the Cyclones players. Eli McCloskey back in trying to work on the boards. Colin Wells deep in there, bringing it out from back on the back. Across the middle ice. Jeffrey Dundon on a breakaway. Jeffrey's heading towards the net. Go back into it. He scores. A goal for Jeffrey Dundon. Score is now 4 for Miami, 3 for Cyclones. The face-off here, Colin Wells attempting to pick it off the boards and bring it around. He's going to wheel behind the net. Brings it around the corners. Eli McCloskey was able to receive. Looks like Braden Korn jumped in there as well. Isaac Sharp. Eli McCloskey in pursuit, following the Cyclones players. Face off there, and Miami attempted to take possession of the puck on the last play there that led to that face off. One of the Cyclones players ended up in the penalty box for a minute and a half. We believe it was a checking call, but we're not certain. Nate Smith back there at the corner, coming across the center. Charles Jones. Charles attempts to fire back. S.J. Gill, quick stop, turning. Brings it back to the center. Nate Smith in the center. Okay. We can reset the team here so that we don't have an offsides. Bo Robinson drives in. Nate Smith has possession. He fires. Denied. Nate Smith is going to pick it up again off the boards. Brings it out to his teammate S.J. Gill. S.J. has it in possession. He's driving towards the goal. Unable to get that cut across. Charles Jones attempting to pick it up off the boards over here. Another call against another Cyclones player. This leaves at least another 23 seconds for Miami to have a distinct advantage with power play. Miami at full strength. Cyclones down to 3. Back behind the net, attempting to dig it out so that they can take advantage of this power play. They're looking to get it back towards the center. The Cyclones have picked it up. Cyclones are back to 4 players on the ice right now. Miami still has a power play for another 56 seconds. Oh. Here's a battle for the rebounds down there in front of the net. Ryan Kim attempted to keep it in play for us. Unable to do so. Colin Wells, strong defensive play from back deep in the zone. Cyclones attempting to bring it down. Colin Wells in there. Strong defense and a great block by Channing Ortner at the net. Back at the net, Jet Jackson coming after that puck. Going to bring it around behind the net to go for a wraparound. Unable to complete it. Back at the center, trying to keep it in play. Ryan Kim unable to keep it in play, but he's going to try to recover here. Colin Wells in front, strong defense. Ryan Kim wheels. Trying to dig it out from the corner back here. Nate Smith coming from the other corner, brings it down the boards. Maintains his balance, keeps going. Jeffrey Dundon unfortunately down. Coming down the boards, Isaac Chug attempts to fire from the blue line, but unfortunately it was an offsides. Face off here. Miami attempts to bring it into play. Cyclones picked it up back there. That. McCloskey and Smith both back there, ready to pick it up. Giving some pressure to the Cyclones players. Nate Smith in the center. Does a little push. And he scores. Goal for Nate Smith. The score is 5-0. Miami over Cyclones. We have a goal from Braden Korn right out of that faceoff. Now brings it to 6-0 for Miami. Coming out of the face-off is Braden Horn. Through the neutral zone, across the blue line. An attempt to center it so one of his teammates can pick it up for an advantage shot as it's shot at the blue line. Long shot. He's got Cyclones players driving through the ice. And Braden Horn picks it up on the rebound and scores again. Congratulations, Braden. Colin Wells keeping some control there. Cyclones attempting to pick it up and bring it around. Tremendous glove save from Shannon Norton. I take that back. Unfortunately, it's a goal for the Cyclones. Great shot. Face off. Nate Smith brings it out of the face off. Across the blue line. Into play. Attempting to keep control. Graham Philpott keeps it in play for the Redhawks. Wheeling back behind there. Now we're up in front. Here's Colin Wells keeping it in play. Unfortunately, an offsides. Face off. Redhawks have possession here in the neutral zone. Bring it across the blue line into play. 2 minutes left to play in the second period here. Redhawks are leading 7-1 over the Cyclones. Colin Wells keeping possession for Redhawks. Jet Jackson. Graham Philpott coming up the boards on the side. Back behind the net. Jet is in there. Graham. Back in the neutral zone. Connor Pauley is out there ready to defend. Jet Jackson is attempting to steal. Nate Smith comes across. Tries to stop the Cyclones. Puck is picked up again by Jet Jackson. Nate Smith picking it up off the boards. Just going to wheel behind the net. Bringing it down the boards. Nice long shot there. Pass to Jackson, but unfortunately intercepted. Nate Smith again attempting to pick up on the rebound. There he goes down the boards. Head towards the center. Picked up in the back by Colin Wells. Miami tries to reset, but I think they were unsuccessful on the reset. Eli McCoskey attempting to take the puck away. Ryan Kim in pursuit. Back behind the net. Isaac Sharp wheels, brings it down the boards. Picked up again by the Cyclones. They're attempting to keep control back behind the net. But Miami is doing their best to deny them that access. Coming up the boards on the side, Braden Horn, but we've run out of time in the second period. Redhawks lead 7-1. Beginning of the third period here right after the face-off, S.J. Gill bringing the puck down. Has it in play. Followed by Braden Korn. Attempting to keep it in play. Colin Wells. Strong defense there. Colin Wells attempted to keep it in play here along the boards for Miami. S.J. Gill. Braden Korn picks it up. Braden has brought it in. He takes a shot from the corner. Unable to connect. Tel Jones brings it back out. Isaac Sharp keeps it in play for Miami. Back in the neutral zone. Colin Wells picks it up. And we're back across behind the net. S.J. Gill bringing it in towards the center. S.J. fires. And Miami scores another point. S.J. Gill brings it up to 8-1. 11 minutes, 6 seconds remaining. Third period. In this first game of Miami against the Cyclones. Just the face-off. Attempting to get that puck back into play in that offensive zone. Nate Smith, Graham Philpott, and Jackson. All three battling for it out there at the center ice. So Robinson. So brings it across. Quick stop there to try to change direction. Channing Ortner denies the goal. Graham Philpott picks it up again. Brings it back out. Center ice. Nate Smith in possession. Bringing it down across the center line. In the neutral zone. Across the blue line. It's the center to Graham. Unfortunately, unable to receive that one. Scrum back along the boards there. Robinson attempted to stop the progress of the Cyclones players. Cyclones fire, but a little wide on that. Miami players pick it up behind the net, bring it along the boards. So Graham Philpott bringing it up across the blue line through the neutral zone. Graham plays it off the boards again. Thinks to get it back out into play in the center. Connor Pauly keeps it in play for Miami. Good eye at Connor. Nate Smith over battling off the boards along with Graham Philpott and Jackson. Miami's keeping it in play. Shot by Graham Philpott. Cyclones trying to move it in, but Miami keeping a strong defense against them. Puck picked up back behind the net. Throw it out here. So Robinson making his move. Right along the boards here in the glass. Takes it out to Graham Philpott. Graham Philpott brings it into play. Driving towards the net. Ryan Kim, the reset here. So there's no offsides. Good play. Bo Robinson back in play. Takes a shot. A little wide. Jeffrey Dundon picking it out off the boards behind the net. Bringing it around. Unfortunately takes a fall there. Eli McCloskey back in the corner battling it out. Brings it out to Bo Robinson. Bo Robinson takes it to the center. Braden Korn attempted to pick it out. Oh. very hard collision against the board.
Are you kidding?
That's bullshit.
Here, I got her. Anybody here? I got her.
Braden Corner's back up. He took quite a hit there against the boards. But he's skating on his own strength and heading back to the bench. A couple of the parents who are well qualified were at his side. Take a look at him. Kind of a frightening moment or two there. Redhawks are regrouping. New line out on the ice. Ready for the face-off. Our best wishes to Braden. That's a heck of a hit. Resuming play with the face-off. As it's short, picks up the puck. After the face-off, takes a shot wide of the goal. Smith picking it out from the boards, bringing it across the center, making the drive in. Has a little backhander, but did not connect. Up along the boards, Colin Wells. Smith wheeling to try to take out. Isaac Sharp looking to keep possession. Brings it up the boards. Jeffrey Dundon tries to pick it out from there. Nate Smith takes it around back behind the net. Colin Wells. Colin brings it out. Nate reaches in to take that puck again. Isaac Sharp. Nate Smith wheels. He is across the line. He is down into the offensive zone. He takes a shot from the corner. He's denied. Jeffrey Dundon attempting to pick it off the boards and bring it back to center. Put it in the slot. Isaac Sharp pursuing. Colin Wells. Jeffrey Dundon. Eli McCroskey. All in pursuit. Jeffrey picks it up behind the net. Brings it around. Down the boards to Isaac Sharp. Isaac brings it out to the neutral zone. Nate Smith pursuing. Looking to keep it in the neutral zone. Colin Wells brings it down the boards. Miami defending in front of the net. Cyclones fire, but it goes behind the net. Colin Wells, strong defense in front of the net. Goalie. Jackson. Isaac Sharp pursuing Cyclones. Tell Jones. And it looks like it's an offsides call against the Cyclones. Post face off. Jet Jackson. Graham Philpott. Both attempting to bring it down. Look for that rebound to score. Del Jones on the board. Channing Ortman deflects it away from the net. It's the Miami players to pick it up. Back behind. So Robinson reeling around behind the net. Brings it down the boards on the sides here. Coming along the lines. S.J. Gill with him. Ryan Kim looking to keep that in possession. S.J. Gill coming across. Crosses the blue line. Brings it back in. From the side. Back along the boards in the corner. And Kel Jones working to keep it in play. He does effectively. And she took the net, but unfortunately could not connect. So Robinson in possession, taking a drive, shoots, unfortunately deflected. So Robinson again, picking that puck up, bringing it back, keeping it in play for Miami. Nate Smith in off the bench, coming in to see if he can contribute here at this point. He's bringing it across the ice, puts it back into the offensive zone. Nate bringing it on the boards. Cyclones picked it up. We'll scrum against the boards. Nate's fighting to keep it back in play for Miami. Back deep here now. Bo Robinson picks it up. Bo's working to keep it on the boards. Jeffrey Dundon in possession. Takes it across to Bo Robinson. Bo's on the drive towards the net. Bo Robinson fires. He's denied. Rebound. The net was undefended there for a couple seconds. Nate Smith attempting to keep it in play. Bo Robinson picks it up. Fires across the ice. Off the boards. Nate Smith keeping it in play. Jeffrey Dundon in possession. Jeffrey wheels and gets it fired at the same time. Ryan Kim keeps it in play. Colin Wells, strong defense against the Cyclones. Cyclones fire, but it was behind the net and around. Miami denying them access to the net. Nate Smith on the drive through the neutral zone, down the boards, fires across to Graham Philpott. Graham takes a little backhander. Unfortunately, did not find the net. Cyclones scrambling down there in front of the net, trying to keep possession and to score unsuccessfully. 1 minute, 20 seconds remaining in the game. Miami at 8, Cyclones at 1. Scrum behind the net. Under 1 minute of play remaining. Cyclones fire, they're denied. They attempted to wheel behind the net and come back out again.
Go, defense! Yes!
JRRedhawksJackson scrambling to keep that puck away from the Cyclones. Colin Wells puts it back into play for Miami. Connor Pauly, S.J. Gill, both there. Down the boards, off to the side. Colin Wells brings it back in. About 10 seconds to play remaining. McCloskey making his drive. Unfortunately, knocked down there. With 3.5 seconds of play left. Miami will have a face-off here in front of their net. Run out of time, but Miami wins the game 8-1 over Cincinnati Junior Cyclones. Congratulations, boys. I see Brady is out there to join the rest of his team. And I congratulate all of them. Congratulations, Redhawks.